What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review the debut mixtape by R&B singer Tinashe. Basically, this product is called In Case We Die, and it came out in the winter of 2012. So the fair about this product is the initial fare of Tinashe is pretty excellent within the... I would definitely have to say the initial fare of Tinashe is pretty excellent within these ordeals. Now, I reviewed most of her other mixtapes within those particular products of it. She does have a mixtape that came out, that thing is called Amethyst, that came out in 2015. But particularly the first three ones that she dropped prior to her Aquarius album from 2014 I reviewed now. So within these pitches, definitely want to get this one. I'm not as familiar with this one compared to Reverie and Blackwater as far as this goes, but this is definitely some further type excellent pitches. Definitely pretty appetizing steel to get this in the aspect that it's free as far as those aspects going to happen. So this is back in the Dat Piff kind of prime era pitches like that. Just some good ordeals as far as this is going to happen. It's basically getting like a pretty nice goodie in terms of the aspect of like some R&B mixtape type fare within the pitch. So similar to like how the Weeknd dropped 3 mixtapes in 2011 pitches like that. It's the same sort of ordeal. It's a pretty trendy type one. Definitely has some good rhythmic type bounces, and this has a lot of jostle, but this particular product has a lot of good jostle and jive about it. And it also has a pretty like looming type aspect as well. It's definitely within the pitch. There's some melodrama on here that reminds me of like Ashanti and folks like that. Just that particular aspect, like some good paranoia, pretty similar to Blackwater. I want to say more or less Reverie kind of loosened up a bit within the next product, that being the next product that came out in later in 2012 pitches like that. But this particular one just had a very good aesthetic. I like the particular kind of hero about it just within the composition. Good type fares as far as getting to some of these. This particular product had 4 singles, so some good aspects within those ordeals as far as this first album. So just one pitch, booming type era for Dat Piff mixtapes, some of those type of ordeals with that, and this is an easy classic. I recommend all the songs off this product within the ordeals. The only real song that's not recommended, just one pitch, is just there's an intro type song or an interlude type song within the pitch. But other than that, this is wall to wall with the blisteriness as far as these ordeals gonna have. So Tinashe has some good melodies on here, has good composition. It's pretty trendy type product within the aspect. Tinashe was a particular type starlet that helped revolutionize things within the pitch, like the Spotify era. Some of those type fares within it, as far as those aspects can happen. So it's just the pitch as far as saying, now, particularly Tinashe came on the scene in mid 2011. She was a part of a girl group as far as what's supposed to happen. Part of a pop group called the Stunners as far as what's I'm not sure if they ever put out products or mixtapes within those ordeals, but she did drop like some cover songs pitches like that throughout 2011 to like Lil Wayne's How to Love and Rihanna songs pitches like that. So some good type of ordeals, definitely an excellent type aspect. Get this here as far as these pitches gonna happen. It's real, like I said, real banner type goodie within aspects as far as those tones gonna happen. So just a good type pitch. I would definitely say this is a standout type product from Tinashe as far as what's supposed to happen. Now, I really adore like Aquarius also and Blackwater. Those are some excellent type ones. I continue to listen to those today, definitely within those pitches. I have purchased Night Ride from 2016, so I listened to that one. That's pretty good within the throwing in. I'm going to get to that one soon enough within these pitches once we start getting out. I don't know if I'll review the Amethyst project from 2015 before I review that one, but some further type products to get to further Tinashe within those fares. Reverie is pretty good as well within those fares, but this is a definite blistering type one. So this definitely has like a smoke filled and kind of watery type feel, very similar to Aquarius and Blackwater within some type pitch. So within that form, it definitely nails it. Yeah, there were 4 singles off this product. So the first one was Chainless. Definitely appreciate this one. It's like a drooping and hella bass kind of dance floor sludge to kind of get here within the aspects of it. Just a good mixtape buzz type song within the pitch. Good song to Gallivant. It's definitely some Gallivant product as far as this pitch is going to have. So just within the pitch, good rhythmic type one within the aspects. Feels like a DJ Mustard song. Not as full bound DJ Mustard quite yet within those pitches, but definitely the product is something that kind of feels like ratchet type music a little bit before that particular kind of happened. So it's definitely a good bounce type appeal to have gotten that back in late 2011 when this song came out. So it's just one pitch just having like a decent kind of one. This feels like something that Trey Songz would have done with just a lot more slink about it and just more droopiness, just with the tone of just great song to kind of have your eyes low to pitches like that, just kind of enjoying like the after hours type product to just kind of extra type sludge and noise within those products. So definitely slinky type one with the aspect as far as just saying it's something that's not super commonplace, but definitely an excellent underground R&B type tune once getting past. I mean, this has some commercial value about it. Definitely Tinashe was pretty chart centric, was just within appeal. If like the normal kind of R&B jumps from like the 2010s get tiresome, this is like a good secret treat to definitely like a real good secret treat to kind of dig up as far as this fair's gonna have. So definitely within the pitch. My High is the second single. This particular one's like an airy and evening ship kind of gauze can get within the products of it here. A good product of like post hour kind of next move sounds type products within it. Just some sunset smokes pitches like that. My High feels like something Drake would have done off of Take Care in like a real recent type aspect up to that point of it, and also feels like something he would have done in like one of his mixtapes on that particular fair. Just real airy and gusty type within the aspect, just like good evening shift kind of gauze, like I was saying, good product to that. Figuring out some easy kind of next moves within some of those type fairs, so just something to kind of listen to once it's kind of more dusky out in an R&B type sense. It has pretty good composition, like makeshift type ordeals within the pitch, of just having like just getting more smoky type variations of something to kind of listen to within the Dat Piff kind of mixtape type format. So definitely a good ordeal for that. Easily like some sunset smokes. I was saying, just smoking after I was picking up a easy couple packs of Swish or some of those type of ordeals. This Feeling is the third single. It's like an illustrious and groomy kind of lounge music to kind of get within the aspects of it here. Just some neighborhood kind of rom-coms pitches like that. Excellent kind of Spotify bleeder. Particular fair about this feels very Neo-like, Chris Brown within certain senses, Mary J. Blige. It's a younger type version of Mary J. Blige, some of those type of ordeals within the product, to how that particular kind of happened. Just more within the aspect of kind of more around the block and just kind of within homebound type composition, but definitely a good product to kind of get these particular fairs just in an elegant type sense. Definitely some good primers for like a good date night and pitches like that within those ordeals, like step out within a more elegant, definitely excellent type fair in a more groomed type sense for like the product, like some elegant kind of step out within like primers of some figuring out as far as the next kind of after effects of like what's going to happen within evening type fair, whether it is just lounge type music or a fashion, just going to see like a quick enjoyable movie or dinner or something like that within those aspects of good type tones. Boss is a quality one as well. Some of these type products, this is another nice one within the pitch. It's like a sluggish but red hot kind of oozing 2010s R&B fog, I'd say, within the aspect of it here. Just trendy and catchy, I'd say, within the aspects as far as these tones going to have, and just some residential kind of unwindage. This one kind of goes along with My High, a little bit of this feeling. Songs like Boss were definitely ahead of the times. This is the same sort of format as like Aquarius and some of those type ones within the pitch, Blackwater, some of those type ones, but just not as watery within the pitch as far as those aspects going to happen. Just kind of the composition, getting some of those type ones, but just less of the aspect like the elements in mind within the full bound. Might be more smokish with the aspect, this kind of sluggish type bound within the pitch, but just some good type products. Just kind of aesthetic about this particular product. Just definitely has the particular tone as far as having some of those type ones for just like head chop and kind of more definitely some head chop and kind of emphatic and lavish kind of smoke type product within the fairs for those after effects can happen, but just within pitches, just like particular kind of lava lamp type aspects within those tones, some of those particular type products of it. So good type ordeals, but definitely a trendy type one. That's the product about this album as far as what's first gonna happen with the singles. It's definitely pretty excellent type pitches. That a free mixtape had 4 singles off it. Definitely some good ordeals. There's 15 songs on here. Basically, not counting the Will to Survive and the Heaven interludes and outros within those ordeals, and narrows it down to 13. I recommend all 13, so this mixtape easily gets a 10 out of 10. So there's plenty of these on here. Fading is real excellent type 1, though. This is more of an interlude as well within those pitches, but this definitely nails the ordeal with it as far as this pitch is going to happen. It's like a nice Dracula-like and Mind Wander and Harrow within the aspects as far as those pitches will kind of go along with it. Smoke with bass, something like that within those ordeals, like the After Hours product of it. Just real nice and like some shadow fair as far as those pitches can happen. Has some good melodramatic type fashions, good after effect to the product of it. Very much matches the theme of this particular mixtape, In Case We Die Within some of those type fairs. It's not super common. I've heard songs like this from Tinashe from the products that I've heard by her. I do own Joyride also from 2018. It's just not super commonplace, but definitely gives like some of that relative paranoia from Blackwater from 2013 as far as those shows happen. So definitely within that pitch. So like the Dracula type tone about the hauntingness. Another few ones like that would be Biding My Time and Stumble. I'm going to talk about Biding My Time first. Biding My Time is like a forlorn, kind of nice Heartland R&B, I'd say, with the pitch behind it. Just very damaged kind of afterthought, I had to say here. Some good afterthought moments within that. Just kind of, it's like some good damage afterthought moments after bar nights as far as those first happen. So definitely within the pitch is the product of something, probably Sunday, Monday type music within the fair after a pretty, consistent kind of Thursday, Friday night. After a pretty consistent Thursday, Friday, Saturday type material, getting some drinkings in your system, and like the good product, like some bounce and pitches like that. After songs like Chainless and probably like Let You Love Me, some of those type ones, and that some of these type products within the pitch on, definitely it's a good switch up within the change of pace, like the after effects of that particular fair. So it just has that particular, really nails some Heartland kind of struggle as far as those fairs are going to happen along with this. A good type pitch. Stumbles a quality one as well. It's like a brooding kind of smoky real talk makeshift streak to kind of get within these aspects here as far as these pitch can happen. Just good song to come up for air. Some of those type products within it, just kind of in weekday commerce. It's kind of within the product of Tinashe doing some of the stuff that Rihanna kind of does within those pitches, making her kind of an above ground diva within some of those type products. It's excellent type for her doing this on her debut product, being able to nail these particular type moments in the aspects. It definitely has some good R&B pop grabs within those pitches as far as those first going to happen. Kind of turns into like a Spotify bleed later on within the tune as far as those pitch can happen, but it's excellent type ordeals kind of getting that composition. This is pretty trendy type one, like I was saying, good aspects for that. Let You Love Me is a quality one as well. I think there's a remix on this on Reverie as far as this pitch can happen, but this is an excellent type one. It's like some nice venue gods kind of get here to silky and butter smooth. I definitely say about this one. Have a couple treats with Bates, some of those type products, Flames nearby pitches like that, some of those type ordeals, just good song to mingle out within some of those type products. So goes pretty well with My High and Chainless, some of those type ones, but just a smoother type one, just a little bit more within the composition. Like it's kind of getting an R&B night and like a venue step out within some type pitches. So it has, like, I do like to socialize about this particular album because Tinashe probably could have just done ballads and just more moody type after effects of like Spotify hours, pitches like that, some of those type products. But there are some step out type moments on here for like the product of like having some smoke centric, drink centricness, just out and about and like some chats, just socialize within those products. Now, in terms like carnivorous kind of dance rumba pitches like that, something that Beyonce would kind of do with like drunken love pitches like that, or one of those type ones is kind of the pitch as far as saying it has the particular aspects as far as some of those type tones, but the album kind of more dissipates and oozes more so than like the pitch, but it's definitely not, there's no problem with that. Like the particular excellence, that Chainless is pretty much like the closest thing, like some R&B kind of bounce, but some good nice ones. So Let You Love Me is a good quality one, some gauze here. That's a real nice one. This has some great melodies on here. It's like an exotic and bubbling kind of chillax, I'd have to say, with the pitch behind it. Definitely some chillax kind of smoke about this particular fair. Just sexy plumes and embellish, I'd definitely say about this particular fair. Just one of those type ones that feels like headshot type music, just kind of with an after effect. Easily kind of some gentleman club kind of satins. Usually kind of some gentleman's club kind of satins as far as this fair kind of. So definitely where there'd be like pink minks and things like that within some type of ordeals. Just kind of a rhythmic type, not for like the ordeal disc. Not quite as much full bounce strippers and go-go's pitches like that, but definitely within the ordeal, like probably dance nights where there would be some dancing going, this exotica to kind of dance within the product to like that particular fair. So it's just good time night for like a headshot kind of just rhythmic kind of step out for like some smoke centricness pitches like that, I had to say. The Last Night on Earth's a nice one. This probably should have been a single within these pitches. It definitely has like a pretty good rhythm of something that feels ripped out of the early 2010s pitches like that. This definitely has some good product to the fair. It's like a dope stock kind of mixtape, basic stunt night, I'd say, within the product of it here. Just some party favors for this particular song, making sure that folks, some treats for a flame pitches like that, good like some sort of snack cake or Alizé pitches like that within some side products of it. Great song to have like the rundown to pitches like that. It's kind of ordeal, just knowing it's having some rundown within the particular night product of what's going to happen for the night, just the particular centerage, or just socialize within the property, or just particularly having a good composition about things, I'd say, within those ordeals. Just some night flash as far as those first camps. So definitely within the sparkliness of it, just a real nice type one to kind of have like the product like a good festive kind of night, and then lengthy type, long-winded type one within a pitch as well. Definitely the fair. The composition, like the melodrama type factor, Last Night on Earth, is definitely some appealing type ones. Just within the pitch like the shrill type factor, so just a good aspect like R&B touch. So it's pretty good song title for like a song as well within those pitches. It's kind of the fair. Definitely gives it some paranoia that's pretty affable within those pitches. Crossing the Cosmos, a quality one as well. It's like a quality commercial, kind of sunset brooding, I'd have to say, in downtime within some of these type pitches. Goes pretty well with like My High and this feeling, but just kind of more outdoor bound to some neighborhood treats pitches like that. Good snack cake and extra type fairs, extra type products like the after effect of just Dr. Pepper, some of those type particular formats, just the aspect, some Orbit gum, some of those type pitches within the fairs as far as extra type neighborhood type crawls, this one pitches. Just basically some dusk type music, just easily 4 o'clock p.m. pitches like that, just within those ordeals. It's kind of simp type music in the after effect of once the post hour sessions of the day are kind of embraced within those ordeals. So it's just a good type pitch for those particular fairs. I don't think I've talked about Another Season. That's another type one on here to get to. So Another Season's a nice one. It's like a jazzy kind of dope early 2010s lit kind of late marinating Friday nights. I'd say about this one within these fairs is some chat and sippage as far as those products will kind of happen. So Another Season's just getting to the enjoyment of it as far as those fairs can happen. Basically just the same sort of noise of songs like Let You Love Me, just with a little bit more rhythmicness about it. Just kind of some embellish like the after effects of the product of hangout type sessions. Just more socialized, or there would be backyard type sessions, pitches like that, or just some venue type noise in the pitch, but just the product of just having like some good, it's a product like some after effect kind of night hours type jazz, and it's after effects like some good early night type jazz in the pitch as far as this physical comes. So excellence within that, and I'd say I Try is a quality one as well as like some night shift kind of rain and dope kind of melodrama here to kind of get. This reminds of like some anime, things like that when you think of like watching like Cowboy Bebop or some of those type pitches within the product of it, and Trigun, some of those type ones, just getting right after like the hero of the day as far as this physical going to happen. So it's kind of a night shift, kind of more neighborhood bound, just without all the sparkle and normal pizzazz like this particular mixtape, without all the normal sparkle and pizzazz that this particular mixtape has on the usual as far as this physical happens. It's just excellent within pitch, just neighborhood after hours type retire within pitches like that. Just have easy kind of like Jimmy John's Subway, some of those type pitches with this and after effect, like some smoke centric distance nearby, some of those type pitches. It's easily watching like some anime for the night, maybe like Final Fantasy's on some of those type pitches in the product, just neighborhood bound, but just without like the usual kind of sparky kind of bells and whistles in the product. Just kind of a simple type night for unwind, maybe something like Twitch or some of those type fairs with pitch, but good type product for us. So just excellence within the aspect behind a good type fairs. So this mixtape gets a 10 out of 10. The social score I'm going to give a 10 out of 10 as well, because I definitely like the fact that it had 4 singles on here, some excellent type pitches. Definitely getting to the product. I like these rhythmic type songs on here for like some Benny type noise, some of those type fares within pitch as far as getting like step out. And there's plenty of ones on here for differential type tones. Like I said, some twitch type nice, some hangout type fashions. I do like the forlornness and the melodrama about this product in terms of like Mary J. Blige and Ashanti, some of those type products within pitch behind it. Some good after effects. Some good after effects like some post hours kind of bleeds, pitches like that for just like the product of smoking an L and pitches like that, and like the driveway or front yard type fare with like some grills going, pitches like that. It's kind of the after effects of some of those type fares, and it also has like a makeshift song or two on here within those pitches. This being all said, so it's pretty within the aspect of having like some step out, definitely pretty trendy and thrilling within the aspects as far as those bites would kind of happen. The four singles definitely have some heavy hittingness, despite the fact that they're more underground, didn't chart, but it's just kind of fair that's definitely, this packs a punch, I'd have to say. So social score gets a 10. In terms of the future, like Tinashe recently dropped, I want to say it was either summer 2024, she has dropped recently, so it's within the pitch as far as saying. I'm going to get to some more of these within those products. I do want to review Amethyst, the mixtape from 2015, then I'm going to definitely review the Night Ride 2016 mixtape slash album that she dropped around that time as like a conduit for like before she dropped Joyride in 2018. She took some time off between Aquarius from 2014. Some good type pitches. Definitely like the overall flavor and aesthetic about this particular mixtape. Definitely Blitzing type 1 heavy hitting. Has some great singles and overall composition about it in a lot of senses. It's overall pretty bound, thrilling type fun that has a lot of good appeal about it.